Today I'm going to talk about screen configuration in ProPresenter 7. You go up to Screens, the menu item, you click on it, and you do Configure Screens. In your Configure Screens, for Maplewood UMC, we need to have two different screens, and the first one is Sanctuary front and back. We are having it at 1280/720. It's a single, even though we are going through VM24HC. VM24HC, as you can see here, is because we have our two screens set up here, and VR2HC is our screens that are there, and it is also mirrored in the back here as well. That is connected through this box right here. See, it says VM24HC, and that is our output box. It is taking all of the information and it is sending it out. So VM24HC is connected as a third display on our displays. That one, we want to make sure that it is Sanctuary front and back. The second one is Siphon, and this one goes to OBS. This just takes the information and it sends it to through the computer so that we can send it out. We also have that set at 1280/720. Now the output target should also be full. If we have the output target set at something else, it will change what is visible on the screen. So if it's set at 2:1, then if you look up on our screen out here, you can see that it only shows it on half of the screen. So only half of the screen is shown. So we want to make sure that down here it's set for full. That will allow us to have the whole use of the screen. You might have an issue with screen configuration if you cannot see ProPresenter slides in the sanctuary, or if you are not broadcasting ProPresenter slides on OBS or through Facebook. That's why you want to make sure that you have somebody on your team that has Facebook open, that is watching the live feed, and that can tell you there's something going wrong. It is very nerve-wracking if you're in the middle of service and something goes wrong with the screens. Screen configuration is something you really want to make sure that you have a little bit of information about, so that if something goes wrong, you can start to troubleshoot it. One more issue with the screen configuration, you want to make sure that your screens are actually turned on. So in screen configuration, if you look right here, there is a little toggle switch, and that will turn on and off the screen. So if you look at the screen in the back there, if I toggle that off, it just goes to my Mac default background. And then if I toggle it back on, then I can see that my slide comes back up. So you want to make sure if something is going wrong, that's a very, very easy fix. Another issue that we have had with screens is that OBS forgot where ProPresenter was coming from. I'll show you how to make sure that you have ProPresenter coming in through OBS as well. Last week during service, I realized that OBS had forgotten the screen configuration for ProPresenter. If you look here, when I'm on camera only, all we have is the input coming from PTZ camera. But if I go to screen only, we have different things that are coming in. The ProPresenter screen had gone blank. So if we set this up, the source, ProPresenter, is coming from Siphon 1. And if you recall, that is one of our screens that is coming in from ProPresenter. I had to find that, make sure that ProPresenter was set up, and then I had to come here and click on ProPresenter Siphon. Make sure that your ProPresenter is coming through, and you can double check that, because you can see that this is what is going out into the world through the live feed. This is on deck. So often I have my camera here and the ProPresenter coming through this one so that I can monitor my PTZ camera. Otherwise I can't see. I don't have any other way to see what is coming through on the camera. This allows me to toggle through various things. This controls the camera, but this is where I'm watching what the camera has. I could also see what the camera is seeing on the Blackmagic box, which is down here as well. These are all troubleshooting videos. Hopefully, all of this is set up and you shouldn't have to worry about it. But if something goes wrong, these are things that you might want to check out. But like I said, everything should already be set up for you. Everything should already be smooth, and this is how it should look.